All right, can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, Haydo.
Hey, Manny, how are you?
Good buddy.
Hi, Hayden.
Hey, Danny. Alrighty, so what I'm planning is either reversal from this level for pound US, or maybe continuation down to this next zone. So same thing with gold, really. I'm still holding on to this sell from over. Oh, where's my pen? I'm still holding sells from here. But my target is this black line down here. I just don't know if it's going to get out there, so we shall see. But the main thing, just duplicate this. Your Aussie's just on the tear, just going straight up. But now we get into this area. There's double black lines. This is the monthly levels. Up here. So a lot of resistance on the higher time frame.
I've got that too, Hayden.
Yeah. So, and because we've gone straight up, remove all this old stuff. Yep. Okay. So we've got some options. Remove this. Trying to catch up on stuff, so I'm a little bit slow today. Thanks for the comment there as well. Okay. And we're just stuck in this range now. It makes sense across the board. So that's this line here, 75. So I'm just going to check this first, because I thought pound US would be probably the easier one. Gold's got a high chance that it could just range. So can we see if we can make a resistance and then keep on pushing down? So at the moment, if it's just going to continue making clean candles, coming to the end of the 4-hour candle, which is in 15 minutes, it could do a deeper pullback. So we'll liquidity grab on the 15 minute for pound US. 5 minute, I made that resistance and then pushed down, and so we've got that little triangle. Now can we get continuation? Something like that. If it gives us potential doji liquidity grab, maybe we can take it counter trend. But we'd have to watch this very closely, because it's definitely against the trend. And I'd prefer to be taking it that move from down around here, around the 120, 1.207. But maybe if it gives us a shot, maybe, just maybe. Hey, Mohammed. The easier move was for German 40. Just load that up, and I'll load up Euro Aussie as well.
I looked at German 40 and then I didn't do anything.
Yeah, how come?
And it was so good. I just get too nervous.
Okay.
I'm down and I'm just yeah, I'm just really nervous.
Mm-hmm. It was clean on the 30-minute, so yep. Oops, too far. So daily, it's because we're inside this clean candles inside of here, and you still had a lot more room to drop to get to these monthly levels. So it made sense for looking for sells. And then from 30-minute Asian session, we're just ranged, basically, didn't really do much. And then we had that candle, which was Euro Open. That one was the 7:30 AM UK time candle. And then this one, where it wicks up, and then I was just breaking the low. It made sense with the incoming volume, at least to the monthly level. That one there was like, I was watching it as I was wicking up, but I wasn't at the computer. I just saw it on the phone. But I was like, if you're going to give it a breakout short opportunity, then taking it inside of that wick would have been really nice. Anticipating that it's going to go down, and that way you can reduce your risk by half nearly, so you don't have to take the breakout low. Okay, now Euro Aussie. Can we? How long we've got? 10 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. 1 hour. At the moment, we're sort of rejecting the support, confirmation of support candle. We've got this little level of resistance up here. So maybe with volume off of these monthly levels, could we see a rejection down, breaking this low? We've got to be a little bit concerned about this little area, but you would be targeting, if it's just going to stay range bound, probably if this could be the fake out, maybe we can trade it down to this area. Which is around 40 pips. 43, 44. But I need to see this candle close. But that makes a lot of sense. Let me just put that as a proper rectangle.
I tried on that high test bar with that bearish one. Can I draw on your screen?
Yeah, you can.
There, that one.
Did you draw? I saw you try to draw something.
Oh, I tried to. There we go. There.
Oh yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a jelly bean. You drew.
I've got a 5-year-old on my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it came up and
The timing
that
very
smart chart.
early. Yeah. Very
Yeah,
early.
it froze on me and then yeah, too
Okay.
excited.
A little alert there. Pound US. Hey Ivan. This might have been... I don't see a clear entry inside of there. But this is kind of the move I was wanting. Let's see. Can it show some rejection from this area? I'd prefer to see a sweep and then long, just because of the timing that we're dealing with, knowing that it's really risky. And then for gold, because it is stuck in this range at the moment, I'm looking for the sells I'm still holding. I'm looking for sells. But the timing of this market, I actually, given what we've seen, I'm not really expecting breakout. If there was going to be breakout, you would think it would have happened by now. This is like kind of a liquidity candle where we've got like a wick to fill. But because you've got all these lows here, I'd like to see something take it first. Or at least something break a little bit more significantly and then look to maybe something like that. I would be pretty surprised if we go... I'd be pretty surprised if these sells survive.
Yeah. I thought today I will get sell from this area in London Open, with London Open, because this liquidity was left.
Yeah.
And it will take out first this liquidity, and from there it will go down, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, that's
And
why
yeah.
that's why I think it's possible for the buyers in here.
Yeah, this liquidity is also there. Previous day NY low, and if I will look for a buy in this area.
Do you think that liquidity is still sitting there? Because like it's just tested it a few times already.
Yeah, this doji low taken, or it is still there?
Still there.
Oh.
But was that is that a doji low of liquidity, or is that a retest?
No, it is liquidity left over there, because this broke a session low. This broke a London session low, and it went up. Then it generated and took out liquidity. So a lot of liquidity is there, and this one was just a retest to push price up. And this is also doji is also liquidity. I see doji as a liquidity candle, and people keep their stop loss below doji. So majority of time, that 80-90% of time, the price break doji low, and then it goes up. It will break like 5, 6, 7, 8 pips, and you will see some sort of reaction there. Then you will take buy, and you will put your stop loss over here, and you will enter buy over here.
Because this is doji here as well.
Yeah.
But then what I see that if this was doji and this was the retest of that area, then if it's breaking this high, if it wasn't for this New York high here, I would be thinking that if it's breaking this high, it would be cleaning that candle, at least this imbalance.
At least to 4-hour imbalance.
Yeah, which is quite high.
Or previous day London session low and Asian session low and London session high.
Asian session low, London session high.
Yeah, yesterday. This This is better. Let me check.
Yeah, I get you. This one here, 89, 90 area.
Yeah, 90 area, and this is a key level also.
Yeah.
90 area. And this is Asian session low and London session high. This is London session high. So this one was liquidity, and these two doji candles, and this liquidity got taken, and London session low also taken, and price went up.
Yeah.
And you took short yesterday over here near 1785 area.
Yeah, I took two. I took a short here and a short here.
Can you explain that trade?
Explain them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had this gray zone here for. Hey Dan, I see your comment. Had this gray zone here marked for quite a while, because it's this one here, this one. So on the 4 hour, you can see like even like if we ignore this bit, ignore from what it was, then we're looking just across. So little resistance before it exploded up, support, support, resistance, support, resistance. So all across here, and I remember like from months. Oh, okay, Euro Aussie's crossing down. What time? Ooh, so close to the 4 hour candle closing. I remember 1783 was a problem for quite a while, way back over here. So this is the same area.
Okay.
So all this like consolidation. So it's a sensitive level.
Yeah.
So my initial sell was when price, I think it was around here somewhere, on the 5 minute. Actually, no, I took it on the 1 minute, didn't I? It was this candle. It was that one there. So price had pushed up. Okay. There we go. You can see that all across here was these rejection areas. And then we had clean candles pushing up. And then we had a little resistance, confirmation of resistance. So as soon as this one closed at the key level, 1780, that was where I entered a sell. Because of the size of these candles, a little bit bigger stop loss. Stop loss is above here.
Yeah.
So it was around 15 pips.
This trade you took today?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, at 1:40 my time, so 8:40 a.m. New York.
Yeah.
And then it closed partials down here at my support area, and then targeting 1768. But it bounced off of here, and then eventually just came back up. So had to close it. I actually left my stop loss up here, and then I gave it one candle to come back, but it was just closing strong. So I closed it the second half as a loss. So the first half was 40 pips profit with 15 pip risk, like that. And then the second half closed at a loss. Overall was okay, but I didn't want to just move stops to break even on this one. Then as it pushed up into this grey area, watching the flip with the 5 minutes, what I was just waiting for was a liquidity grab. So nothing here, still nothing. Then we're actually in the grey zone. Then we have little doji. Then still nothing. See how it's like, it's not really taking the highs. And it gives another retest. Then we had a liquidity grab. So this one here. So this one now.
This is a FU candle.
Yeah. So now with the retest. was like that. I had my stop loss a little bit wider. Okay. Then next one came up, triggered it, and then it just dropped pretty easily. The round here.
I think this one was this tap was 10 a.m. candle open.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
This one.
Yeah. So 10 a.m. candle through 3 o'clock, and this is where I've been seeing the better moves now. You can see this liquidity candle. So this is the wick, taps the middle. I closed half here at this point again. I think Akshay was in this one as well. We'll close pretty much here.
He took short over here.
Yeah.
With 1 minute retest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was a bit slower on the 5 minute, a bit easier. And then it's it dropped a little bit. There was a really quick candle around that I was watching later on the 1 minute. I saw it just, I really thought it was about to go. I think it was around, must have been this one. Yeah, around 4:40 is when I was heading out. And I saw this particular candle. There was like a 1 minute where it dropped. Where was it? There was a 1 minute. Maybe it's not shown on TradingView, but on my terminal, I saw it and it was right on. Yeah, it was in here somewhere, but the candle just. I was watching all my numbers it just went like that in a minute and then rejected. When I've seen that happen, like when I've seen that happen, usually then it's like the hours candles have just been really steady, but it didn't have that continuation.
Oh.
So then it just went sideways.
I think there is one bearish candle on my FXEM on 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, on Pepperstone it was there.
And there is on your FXEM also. Go to 1 minute. I think this one.
Oh.
You are talking about this one.
Yeah, it must have been that one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. So it was a bit earlier than I thought. 3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 30 pip 1 minute candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Because it was the very first minute of the 30 minute. I thought it was at 4 o'clock or 4:30, but it was at 3:30 my time. All right. So what are we looking at on Euro Aussie? So this is the alert's gone off here. So 4 hour closed rejection candle. So this one, if this is just going to stay range bound, like I wouldn't mind if I was going to give this one a go. Just looking at playing the range, something like that. I think that would be a fairly safe one. That would be then the retest of the 4 hour candle, the wick, and this would be like an attempted liquidity grab. I think that would be a fairly safe trade to take. So I might even just give that one a little go. I'll set that as a pending order. Pound. Aye. Yeah, so this is the move that I wanted to take for the timing from this level. How about a pending order at the retest so you don't have to pull the trigger? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm more comfortable with Euro Aussie setting the pending order because at daily has been just so bullish, and we've got this monthly level across here. So I'm expecting this is first time we've tested this for a long time, since 14 Feb is the last time I've been at this level. Then we pushed straight up into that area. Haven't really had any sort of pullbacks. we're starting to see a little bit of, we've got a liquidity grab from this candle, but then we've got an attempted liquidity grab from these monthly levels. And because they're getting to low volume time, I wouldn't be surprised if we just at least consolidate in here a little bit. Kind of got like a double fake out. So it would make sense for it to push up and then drop, and then it could either fill this candle if it's going to do a deeper pullback to structure, or is it just going to keep on pushing up and out? But either way, you know, I'm kind of trusting that we've got a 2-to-1 opportunity here based on a higher time frame, stop loss just above the first monthly level, and then at least just target like 40 pips. I think that would be a fairly safe pending order. The difference between this one and pound US is that all the time frames are bearish still. Like, oh, we've got this, we're at support, of course, but 4-hour close bearish. Whereas Euro Aussie, I'm looking for a sell and 4-hour close bearish. So at least I've got the 4-hour in alignment. 1 hour, everything's still bearish, but can we do a wick fill? 30-minute, we've got the first little support candle. We've got a little double bottom, so I don't know if this will be a little sweep before going long. So that's why I'm not really sure about the pending order. I could for timing, but it's a little bit more risky. What would actually be safer maybe would be looking for sells still, maybe around here, or somewhere like even inside of this, given that that first 15-minute wick hasn't held. Can it reach the target of 1796? Gold could reach 1796, but it's going to need something. It's going to need US volume to be able to break above 1790. But if we're pushing up like in a pattern like here, and you're starting to see sort of like bullish structure forming, like we've got a low, then we've got a higher low, and then it's respecting, not coming back really underneath. You can maybe have a deeper pullback, but anything leaving this high again, then I'd say you probably get some reaction around this level or this level, but ultimately would be heading up to 96 again. But that's, you know, holding something from down here all the way up to 1796. That's 260 pips from down here, and you're going to have a little bit of hurdles along the way. But maybe that's a move after we've done a deeper liquidity grab, and maybe not a move that's going to happen on this week, last day of the week, and we've got fundamental factors that are bearish, and now the higher time frames are looking hella bearish. Like this weekly's looking like it's done a great liquidity grab to the top side, and monthly is really threatening to flip even. Hey Maron, how are you? So either way, I think gold's got potential to get up there. It's just find the trade that is you know, the one that gives you a clear read.
Previous 4-hour candle closed like a bearish doji. There is no volume on 4 hour.
Oh man, it's just, look at this, it's doing the same thing here.
Yeah.
And here. Gold's been really rangy lately. 1 hour showing these rejections, so when I've seen these two like little pin bar things, like tweezer tops or tweezer bottoms, sorry, but bullish, there's a very good chance we're going to push up. Which, yeah, this is kind of what I was hoping to have caught immediately. As soon as I opened the stream, I really wanted to see something, but I didn't see the price action. I really wanted to see this line be taken and then pushed up. That'd have been nice. But in the meantime, you know, maybe we'll just go with the trend then. So 4 hour, if it can push up, monthly level, monthly level. This doji here. So that could be looking for something inside of this doji, but then we've got the liquidity candle on the 30 minute inside that doji. It's 30 minute or 15 minute? 15 minute. So maybe I could look for sells. Reset that alert there. Okay, so Euro Aussie is the one I've got going, pending. German 40, I would consider something, but down around here. Gold, potentially. I don't really want to play that range, and I find it really difficult to, because I've got sells running already, I find it really difficult to even consider taking buys against my sell. You got a 1-to-1 on 15-minute London breakout. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I was just talking about that at the start of the stream. That was really nice. From here, and if you had a selling bias, which you should have because of the previous day being so bearish, then this wick up is giving you a good opportunity to get better risk reward. Yeah, so either taking it on the break out as per when it gives you the signals, that would have yeah, it gives you like a 1-to-1, easy 1 to 1.5 to 1, but just taking it from there, you can see, like, if that was, say that was your trade down to the monthly level for daily to finish the job, then 1.3 to 1. But even looking at taking it with that wick, see how it's giving you opportunity going from 1.3 to 3 to 1. And because I was watching this and I saw that this wick, it never broke the low first, it just, as soon as it opened, it pulled up immediately. So that's giving you, like, as it's coming back down, leaving this wick, it's pulling liquidity with volume coming in to drive down. That was the best opportunity. So that wick gave you opportunity to increase your risk reward. But if you're waiting for it to break the low, yeah, then it doesn't give you an opportunity. But if you've got a previous set bias, bearish because of the trend, then that wick gives you the best opportunity. Okay, so let's see. Can this break in? I want to see something close inside of here. No, it's because you got clean candles here, so it's like the imbalance pullback. Oh, sorry, you mean 50% pullback for the London range? Probably, actually. So London started here on this top of this doji. So it's a little bit early, but I think last Friday it was early as well. Yeah, so here's the high of London. Here's the low of London. And we're sitting right bang right now where price is. This green line is the 50% pullback. So yeah, the London 50% pullback. Late London move. Classic. Yeah, but it was a little bit earlier though. Would have liked to have caught that. Now I want to see this close inside of here. 10 seconds for this 5 minute. Close inside this doji, the 1 hour doji candle. And then see if we can get that pullback. So it closed. It might just go all the way up, but if it goes all the way up, as it's sort of approaching this monthly level, this point of interest, and then this is the high of the 1 hour doji, then as a potential sell idea, we'd want to see something ideally be clean candles. Something like that. That would be the sort of the pathway that we could see, but it would really come down to timing. This could be here as well. So I'm not sure how deep this bit would be. Put it somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I think there'll be a pullback though. For me to take that kind of trade, I'm more comfortable when it has done the pullback. I know a lot of the trades that often if I had entered here, it works out. It does work out quite often, but I'm pretty comfortable to miss these ones. Just because where am I going to put my stop loss? I'd want to make sure I have a higher volume time, because that stop loss to me is a question. And for me to be safer, I would actually be wanting to have it, say, around underneath here. And then the entries here to here, risk reward doesn't make sense. If I leave my stop loss, maybe if this is making a wick down and then breaking this high, I could use maybe this wick and this wick, and that would let me tighten my stop loss, but I'd be concerned around this area, and that would be 1-to-1 by that time. If I want to take like a really quick trade, I could trade this style, but I'd prefer to see this price action being on the 30-minute chart to take that kind of trade, not really the 5-minute on a currency as well. Getting close to London, New York, like say this just drifts for another hour and a half, then a lot of the time, if it's pulling back down to this area and it's getting to closer to the NY open, then this could actually take out these lows. So I wouldn't want to be entering a buy trade if this takes to that as well. So this one, say price is up here and it's getting close to NY open, and you've still got that liquidity sitting underneath this, then it makes sense for
Thanks, Hayden.
You're welcome.